Hello, ladies and gentlemen, with Sidereal Ascendant Leo or Moon in Leo. For modern tropical astrology, this will be Virgo. Now, this will be month of November for you from Sidereal Astrology perspective. So, you have, as we already know for quite some time, the two lunar nodes on the axis of your ascendant and descendant, the two lunar nodes, which already make your life, I'm sure, quite interesting, and many changes are already taking place in your life. I'm sure that always in the end this is for good. In addition, the Jupiter is making very protective, very good aspect to you, for you, from your 11th house. Even though he's not very powerful, still he's making harmonious aspect to your ascendant. And even now he's in the very last degrees of your 11th house of Gemini, where he is just looking towards having a glimpse towards Cancer, which is the place of his exaltation. And he's like giving you idea what will be after the spring of 2026, when Jupiter will enter his exaltation place. So now you know what the energies would be. Most probably energies of healing, further spiritual awakening, actually this health in a very good sense, like a blessing on your health and so. Now, the first 10 days are a little bit critical, just 10 days of attention, because Mars is entering Sidereal Scorpio, conjoining Mercury, and he will make opposition to Uranus, who is on your 10th house. So be a little bit more careful when it comes to career decisions, communication with superiors. Well, be a little bit more attentive with your parents. This is a moment of attention for the first 10 days of November. In the meantime, also, now in a day or two, when Mars enters Scorpio, he will make trine to Saturn, who in the meantime is in your 8th house. This is aspect of which is called by the ancients, described as aspect which makes people very practical, very strong. It involves your 8th house. 8th house is the house of the secret, the occult, esoteric knowledge. This is the house which naturally is ruled by Scorpio, and there now is Saturn. Also Neptune is there. So this is emphasis on this house, house of the hidden. This is also the house of your money, which we gain from unexpected sources, also from our partnerships, from entrepreneurships, from businesses. So in this regard, you can activate this house, like this Mars Mercury trine to Saturn can make you very practical, like this can be really activated. Of course, be a little bit careful, because Mars is making exact conjunction with Mercury, especially in the beginning of his transit into Scorpio, which would say this is conjunction of lies, deceit, when you this is a conjunction of accusations. So be a little bit careful, especially when it comes to money from partnerships and so. And especially the first time, like the first 10 days, like I said, of the month of November, be careful with everything which is related to career, decisions related to home, like acquiring a property, relocations. Maybe wait until the first 10 days of November are gone and then make your decisions. Also, after the first week of November, Venus will be entering your 3rd house, and this is fine. She will bless your travel, communication, studies, media work, and this is very fine also because she will be forming trine with Jupiter, who will be in the meantime on your 11th house, to bless your children, to bless your friendships, projects, gains. So this will be very, very fine, and will support your also trade, commercial work, communication. So this is actually very fine. Of course, the first 10 days are a little bit more to be careful, and also the last days of November, because then also Saturn is becoming direct. So when you make financial decisions, especially during the last days of November, be a little bit careful, even though you may really have activation of some matters, or if you like to receive financial results. In this regard, this can also be helpful. Also, Saturn will be after this is the last week of November will be when he becomes direct. He will be again approaching Neptune, and you know how important and critical for our time is Neptune-Saturn conjunction, how many changes this conjunction brought. So this can influence your finances, financial decisions. So the last days of November, be a little bit more intuitive, balanced when you make financial decisions. So this is about it, ladies and gentlemen, with Zodiac